What is up, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kayla, and today I'm going to be styling outfits for all of the different aesthetics in my life. Hey guys, hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be styling outfits, like I said, for all of the different aesthetics that I really find myself participating in on a regular basis. Now, I actually saw Alexa Sunshine 83 do this exact video a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was such a great idea, and also it fits so naturally into the other types of content that I make here on this channel. We do a lot of aesthetic testing and things like that, trying out aesthetics, styling aesthetics, this, that, and the other. So this just felt like a perfect addition to all of the other aesthetic type of content we already do here. But I will go ahead and leave Alexa's video down below. I absolutely recommend you guys check it out. She and I have a very, very different style, but she has such a cool aesthetic and such a cool vibe. She kind of just has that sort of cool blogger girl aesthetic, which I think is so cool. But today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the 8 aesthetics that I most regularly participate in. Some of them are made up aesthetics, things like Tea Party Princess, not a real thing, but is what I have sort of dubbed one of the aesthetics. Others of them are ones you guys have heard of before, Earth Tones Cottage Core, or what we have dubbed here Autumn Academia, which is dark academia with autumnal tones integrated into the aesthetic, things like that. So I'm really excited to share with you guys these different outfits, these different aesthetics. But before we jump into the video, don't forget to pause and go down below and hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, and I'll let you know when I upload new videos, which is every single Wednesday. I upload fashion-related content every week, things from thrifting with me to styling videos to aesthetic exploration videos. So if you're interested in anything like that, don't forget to subscribe down below. Now, let us jump right on into the video. Okay, so up first we have the sort of earth tones, muted tones, cottage core look. I love this outfit. I wear cottage core, sort of prairie style outfits all the time. As you guys probably know, if you've been around for a while, I do love a good neutral moment, a good earth tones moment. So let's start from the bottom. First things first, I have on these lovely Birkenstocks. These are the Birkenstocks I wear all the time in my life. They're from Target. They're like fake ones. Then I have on this brown tiered prairie skirt. I love this skirt. It's a beautiful warm brown color, and I thrifted this at a Goodwill a couple of years ago now, and it is just so lovely and flowy. And I actually really like that the tiers are a bit asymmetrical, so it's a little bit different. It's a little bit unique to your standard prairie skirt, so really love this, and they're so popular within the cottagecore aesthetic. Then for the top, I have on this sort of ruched bodice going on here. I love the style of this top. It's kind of hard, I think, to see in full, but the lower part of this shirt is actually sheared, so it's like elasticated. Basically, it's sewn with elastic into it, and it is just such a lovely shirt. And while yellow might not necessarily be like the most earth tones, it is definitely like a color you find in nature. It's a nice pale pastel yellow, and I felt like it was a nice way to sort of bridge pastel cottagecore and earth tones cottagecore, so I included that. Then to tie this whole outfit together, I have this beautiful crocheted / knitted sweater vest here. I thrifted this a few months ago, and I'm in love with it. It's got these really beautifully embroidered little flowers going all up and down the side of the sweater vest, and they're in these lovely color tones of like oranges and blues and yellows and things like that. And then to sort of tie in the yellow of the sweater vest, I threw in this little hair bow. I cannot remember for the life of me where I got it, but I feel like maybe H&M many moons ago. And so that is the first outfit. This is definitely one of my favorite aesthetics. I wear stuff like this all the time, so I would say like this is one of my main aesthetics for sure. Okay, up next we have either what we've called Autumn Academia or Jewel Tones Vintage Academia. But basically, this is sort of my interpretation of dark academia. I love the dark academia aesthetic. I love dark tones. I love warm tones. So I like wearing things like this all the time, but I did want to add a little bit more color to the outfit. I am a huge fan of color, so I just threw in a nice little colorful cardigan, and that is what separates us from just like traditional dark academia. But again, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. First things first, I have on these stunning loafers that I thrifted at Goodwill the other week. I can leave the video where I hauled these for you guys up in the card in the corner. I also have on these black tights that I got from a sustainable brand called Swedish Stockings, and they're actually really lovely. They're quite expensive, but I managed to get them on sale. So if you want to get some sustainable stockings, you can definitely check them out. But then for the dress, I have on this really nice, lovely plaid navy blue and brown dress that I got from American Eagle a few years ago. This is great, really popular style within the academia aesthetic. It's just like a very professional, very studious looking dress. Really, really love it. Then I have on my thrifted white button up underneath that, and this is like my favorite button up ever. I think I said this in the last week's video. I think it's from Liz Claiborne. I'm almost 100% sure. And then I also have on this really lovely vintage red cardigan that is actually missing a button, so I couldn't button it up the way I wanted to, but I love this red cardigan, and I felt like that was a fun way to add a pop of color to this outfit, and it's still playing with those darker tones because it's a nice like maroon color, which is great for the fall as well. But if you want to be more traditionally dark academia, just chuck it off and voila, you've got an all brown and black and white outfit. And I just think this is super, super cute. I kept the accessories really simple. I just threw on some little star earrings from my Etsy shop. This is another aesthetic that I wear all the time. I often opt for a pant option when it comes to the academia aesthetics as well. So this is definitely a top contender for one of my favorite aesthetics. Okay, now this outfit is just a whole mood for me. So first thing is first, I'm just gonna point it out. I was home by myself when I was filming this and could not zip up this dress completely. I zipped it up to the best of my abilities, but it does actually zip all the way up. But this outfit is what I deem the tea party princess look. My mom told me that I looked like a princess when I was wearing this outfit the other day, and it really reminds me of just a really lovely tea dress. So that is what I'm calling this aesthetic here. So let's start with the shoes. Again, I'm wearing those Birkenstocks from the first outfit. They're, like I said, just from Target, really great. One of my favorite pairs of shoes. I wear the crap out of them. Every year, I pretty much have to buy a new pair of them because I wear them so much, but really, really love them. Then I also have on this beautiful vintage thrifted dress. This dress I thrifted at Goodwill not too long ago, but it's just a really beautiful navy blue and white gingham pattern, and it also has some pink and green flowers that are also sort of ginghamified. This dress also has some really beautiful lace trimming details and pearl bead details that it's to die for. I also love the pleating in the skirt, and I think this is what you would call either a quarter circle skirt or half circle. It's an 8-line skirt. But I really, really love it. And then I think what makes this feel extraordinarily princessy is the headband, actually. This is just a pink padded pearl embroidered headband. I think I got this at Target as well. Honestly, couldn't tell you when. It must have been a long time ago. I do have a lot of headbands. I really went through a Blair Waldorf phase where I had like a lot of headbands when I was younger, but I just absolutely love this outfit. This is definitely an aesthetic that I really lean into, especially around like the holidays and such. Okay, so this is what I would call my alternative outfit. I love this look. Now, I don't wear this as often as I would like for whatever reason. I think I just have other aesthetics I am more drawn to at this phase of my life, but if you knew me from 2017 to 2018, oh my gosh, hands down you would see me wearing this. I've had all of these pieces that I'm wearing right now for the world's longest time, and I love them so much. I really went through a huge alternative phase when I was in college, so this was a big outfit you would see me wearing. Pop punk music is my favorite genre of music, has been for a really long time, but my love for the genre has really grown in the last maybe 6 years or so. So definitely an outfit I would be wearing back in my college days. But basically, again, those same Birks. Then I have on these black ribbed pants that are like sort of flowy, and they're also lint traps. They just collect all of the dust and lint everywhere that is around you. But they're from Target, originally from the Wild Fable brand, and I really, really love them. I then have on a tank top mock neck shirt that is red with white stripes, also from Target many moons ago. Then I threw on this oversized flannel. It's in I think a men's size 2 or 3X. It's like a really good oversized size for me. And it also plays with those red tones. It's got a red stripe in the plaid, and so I thought that it was cool to sort of tie in the red stripe in the plaid with the red stripe on the tank top. And then I also just threw on one of my favorite hats. This is from Nasty Gal. I bought this 100 billion years ago. It's just a good flat brim, flat top bowler hat. So yeah, that's this look. Super simple, nothing too crazy, but yeah, something I would have been caught wearing quite frequently back in the day. Okay, up next, this is what I call my 90s preschool teacher or Miss Honey look. This honestly is just completely inspired by Miss Honey. I love dresses like this. They're comfortable, they're soft, they're beautiful, they're the perfect length, they're great fits. And honestly, they're just so versatile. You can wear sneakers with them, you can wear sandals with them, you can wear heels with them if you wanted to dress it up. Dresses like this are just my lifeblood. I love them so freaking much, and they were really, really popular in the 90s, so that is why I've dubbed this look the 90s preschool teacher look. Yeah, I just remind myself of a preschool teacher in this outfit. I don't really know for why, but I do. But for the outfit, starting from the bottom, I first have on these white Converse I thrifted on Poshmark. Of course, you can get brand new Converse if you wanted to, but there's also a plethora of them on Poshmark if you're into thrifting shoes. Then for the dress, I just thrifted this at a Goodwill. It is just such a beautiful tank top dress. It's in this nice dusty blue, and it's got a purple and green floral print on it that I love so much. And then this cardigan is also thrifted. It's a bit oversized, but I love it. It's just a nice lavender, and I feel like if you really want to lean into that preschool teacher vibe, you can just tie it around your waist and you're looking very preschool-esque and kid-friendly. But I really love this little outfit together. For the accessories, I wanted to go a little bit more whimsical, so I threw on these little teapot earrings that I have. I bought them from a small business called Octopus Soup, I think, and I just bought them on Etsy. I love them so much. Octopus Soup is probably one of my favorite polymer clay earring brands. I'll definitely leave their shop down below. And then for the necklace, it's just from my Etsy shop. It is the embossed Northern Star necklace, so it's just the North Star, and then it has my initial stamped into it. I also put my hair in the Taylor Swift buns. I think that's what people are calling them these days. It's just like the low, what is it, Folklore or Evermore? I think it's the Evermore buns. I just really love wearing my hair like that. This is another outfit I wear a boat ton. Okay, for this look, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there's something missing, but this is sort of my grandma core, or sort of like grandma aesthetic. For as long as I've been alive, I've been told by pretty much everyone I know that I dress like a grandma, which I personally do not take as an insult. I think there are a lot of really stylish grandmas out there, and I think that it's kind of rude to insinuate that. that it is a negative thing to dress like a grandma. But anyway, so this look, the reason why I am using this as my grandma core outfit is, first of all, these shoes I'm wearing here, I have on these mules, which are like, you know, the cousin to a loafer. And my grandma used to wear penny loafers every day of her life. And so whenever I think of mules or loafers, I immediately think of my grandma. And that is why I decided to go with these shoes here. They're just these crushed velvet pink ones that are from Target from probably like 4 years ago now at this point. Then I have on this dress here. Now I thrift flipped this dress. It was an 80s dress with a drop waist, so a very long waistline basically, and I just moved it up to my natural waist, and I just think that this floral pattern reminds me so much of the idea of like grandma's curtains, so that's why I went for this dress. It's also vintage, it's got those like sort of puffy sleeves, and I thought that worked really well. And then I also have this little black purse with me, and this purse is actually my grandma's. It was my grandma's, and when she passed away, that was the one thing I asked for. She was sort of like known for her purse game. Like that purse was iconic, and my grandma and I were very close, so getting to take that and have that piece of her, especially with how important fashion is to me, meant so much. And this is my rendition of grandma core. I would say I usually incorporate more embroidered or crocheted or knitted things in my grandma core stuff ordinarily, but working with what we got. Okay, so this is my 1940s vintage look. I love vintage fashion, and you guys would know that if you've been around for a minute. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up with this one. So first things first, I have on these black and white heels. I don't know what the style of these are called, so if someone can educate me on that. I mean, I'm sure I could look it up, but if you wanted to share with me what the style of those are called, feel free. But they're a kitten heel, and they've got like the cute color blocking. They're cream and black, and shoes like this were so popular in the 40s. And so I actually bought these when I was in college because I thought, I'm gonna have a corporate job one day where I need to wear heels, so I should probably start practicing. And now I work in a creative environment where I literally can wear flannels or jeans to work as long as there's no holes in them. So I don't wear heels ever, but I did hold on to these for special occasions and such. So I have those heels on. I also then have on my favorite 1940s skirt. This was something I thrifted on Poshmark, and it was marketed as a 1940s skirt, and as I've said before, I'm not really sure that it is. Still, in the spirit of the 40s, I have this tan skirt on. Then I also have on this white Peter Pan collared shirt that I got from Poshmark as well, and I actually got this for the Queen's Gambit video that I did a few months back, so I can leave that in a card up above as well. And then I also threw on a little cardigan. This is like my varsity cardigan, and I got that from Sears, I think, before they went out of business, and it is one of my favorite cardigans ever. It's so comfortable, and I'm kicking myself for not getting it in more colors because I really love cardigans and honestly don't have that many. And then for accessories, I threw on my en route best dressed earrings, and then I also put on a little clip from my Etsy shop, and I kept the same necklace on, and then just threw on some random rings. And that is this look here. This is another one that is way up there. I wear stuff like this on the regular. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna call 80s blogger chic. So this is made up of a vintage piece and a lot of contemporary pieces. So let me show you guys what I was thinking with this outfit here. So first things first, I threw on my white Converse. I really love these. Again, I thrifted them on Poshmark. I'm a big fan. Then I really wanted to play with the sort of bright out there colors and animal prints that were so popular in the 80s. So I threw on these hot pink pants that I thrifted at a store called Uptown Cheapskate. They were originally from Target, from their A New Day brand, I do believe. And I'm such a big fan of these pants. They're just a good everyday slack, but they're, you know, made a little bit more fun and interesting with them being hot pink. They are a cropped pant as well, so they don't go all the way down. Either that or I'm just hiking them up way further than they need to be, but like, it's fine because I like them at this place on my waist. And then I threw on this little black belt I thought worked really well as like an 80s sort of belt. Then on the top half of the look, I have on a black turtleneck long sleeve shirt, because I feel like turtlenecks just scream 80s to me, and 90s. I don't know, it could just be me, but I feel like turtlenecks really scream 80s and 90s. And then for a little bit more interest to the outfit, I threw on this little tank top I have here. I actually flipped this tank top. I did get it at Walmart, but I hand sewed on some lace at the top of the tank top, and I think that it works really well for this outfit here. Yeah, animal print was so popular in the 80s, and so I think this is like a leopard print, like a snowy leopard. And so really love this, and since it's like a neutral animal print, it can really match anything. Then I have on an authentic vintage 80s blazer. I'm in love with this blazer. I don't really wear it as much as I wish I did, but it's such a fun piece. It's got pretty big, substantial shoulder pads, and then it also plays with the ever so popular 80s trend of color blocking. So there's that really lovely, I'm not even really sure how to describe that color green. It's got sort of blue undertones to it, but it's like this very bright poppy green to it. It kind of reminds me of Gumby a little bit. And then a dark plum purple on the other side. And then the sleeves and the back of the blazer are, of course, black. And I just absolutely love this blazer so much. I put little hoops in my ears because I felt like hoops were another sort of staple of the 80s, probably more substantial sized hoops, but I'm a small earring type of person, so I went for these pink polymer clay ones that I got from Made by Mayberry, which is a polymer clay earring small business. And then I kept my hair in this sort of funky Taylor Swift buns, if you will, and that, my friends, is the very last aesthetic. This one is one I wear less frequently, but is one I aspire to wear more of. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, let me know if you want to see another part of this. I think once I sort of sat down and started editing the video, I realized that there were definitely a couple of aesthetics that I forgot and could have added, things like Austin core, or lately I've been wearing like a lot of pirate inspired outfits. So I definitely could have included some sort of like pirate core outfit as well. So yeah, if I think about enough aesthetics where I think I can make a part 2, let me know if you'd like to see a part 2 to this video. The other big announcement is I'm going to be putting the Thrifting for My Subscribers series on hold for now. This time around, there have been a couple of issues, so just for that reason, I just want to put it on hold and see if I can do some brainstorming to figure out sort of some better ideas for how to approach the series. But aside from that, I think that's all I have for you guys. So don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind. So be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!